Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
You are looking at exact track 40 radar as several parts of southeastern Michigan are under a winter weather advisory. Thank you for joining us for Local 4 News at 6. I'm Pamela Osborne. Forewarned meteorologist Brian Sherman, I know that you have been tracking the system all day long, so why don't you get us up to speed with what the very latest is?
The latest, Pam, is tomorrow morning could be a little tricky. We're going to see a little bit of winter weather move in. Some of us will change over to rain, while some of us will hold on to that freezing rain and snow into tomorrow afternoon as well. Because of that, the National Weather Service has issued a winter weather advisory for our northern tier of counties north of Interstate 59. So Livingston, Oakland, Macomb counties, all the way up to Sanilac counties from 10 o'clock tomorrow morning until 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. While Wayne County is not officially in this, we are going to look for some winter weather here early tomorrow morning as well. Tower Cam, a beautiful shot here, a little pink glow on the horizon looking over toward Belle Isle as we head towards sunset this evening. Most everyone into the 30s and low to mid 40s. 46 right now here in Detroit, 44 over in Ann Arbor, 39 right now working into Howell, and 46 checking in with us over in Adrian. All is quiet on the western front for Michigan with those winter weather advisories up for the majority of the state tomorrow. What's going to bring us the winter weather tomorrow morning? It's causing severe weather right now over portions of the Midwestern United States with tornado and severe thunderstorm watches in effect. So we'll see the clouds increase, especially after midnight tonight. Temperatures dropping below that freezing mark heading into early tomorrow morning, but still breezy with that east wind at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. We'll talk more about the wintry weather for Monday. Then we could see snow by the end of the week as well. Details in your complete 4-1 forecast coming up in just a few minutes. With all the winter weather on the way, now's the time to download that 4-Warn weather app. Exact Track 40, future track and weather alerts, all at the palm of your hand. You can find it in your favorite app store. Just search WDIV.
DTE Energy making a final push to get power back on for thousands of customers. At last check, about 141,000 customers remain without power. DTE says they expect the majority of customers to be back online by the end of day today. Officials say field crews are also focusing on restoring power to the area's K through 12 schools today so that classes can resume in the morning. DTE today handing out free water at the Home Depot in Taylor for residents without power. The company also providing free blankets and flashlights for people who are still in the dark. Those who attended say they appreciate the water and the other items from DTE, but they're calling on the company asking for better communication for power restoration times.
Can't get through to them, can't talk to them, and they keep on changing the expected time. Keeps on pushing back and back and back.
DTE says most power should be restored by the end of day today. Head on over to clickondetroit.com for updates on those estimated power outage restoration times across Metro Detroit. Happening right now, DTE customers in one of the hardest hit areas from last week's storm are coming together to share their frustrations over all of this. Victor Williams joins us live now from Ann Arbor tonight with more on those efforts.
Yes, Pam. Well, we know that this was a very massive storm with so many people affected without power, 37,000 specifically right here in Ann Arbor. And this was their chance to get a lot off their chest.
We had a bad storm. We need to have some kind of accountability about that before as well.
This woman is one of hundreds of thousands affected by this past week's weather that led to power outages all over the region.
We've not had power since, Thursday morning. Our kids go to Ann Arbor Public Schools. They've not been going all day. It's
all a part of an effort on behalf of the group Ann Arbor for Public Power, urging people to share their stories in hopes of figuring out ways to prevent outages in the future. As of right now, the group believes that DTE is not transitioning to renewables fast enough in order to meet global or local emissions, and insists a public power utility is the perfect setup.
Also means good union jobs, modern reliable infrastructure, and a resilient energy grid.
Another person who wants to see some type of change going forward is Tom Brennan.
We have a friend of ours who's not supposed to get their power back until Monday or Tuesday.
Now, in a response, DTE has sent us the following statement, which in part reads, quote, DTE is Michigan's leading producer of energy and investor in renewable energy. DTE Energy invested more than $1 billion in its electric grid last year. DTE is also working closely with Ann Arbor on renewable projects and environmental concerns as we share the city's 8-0 goals. For now, we are reporting live in Ann Arbor. Victor Williams, Local 4.
All right, Victor, thank you. Now to a developing story on Detroit's east side. 2 people are dead and 2 others are hurt after a shooting. The shooting happened early this morning on Greensboro near Corville. This is near I-94 in Whittier. Megan Woods has the latest on that investigation.
Police say this all started with a domestic situation and now 2 people are dead. Let me show you what that scene looked like early this morning. This is Corville and Greensboro Street, where 4 people were shot outside. Police say around 2:30, a 28-year-old and 33-year-old were killed, while 31-year-old woman and 22-year-old man had non-life-threatening injuries. That 22-year-old is in temporary serious condition. A shotgun was recovered at the scene. We talked to people in the community.
It's bad that it happened, and I'm sorry for the family. I can't imagine what they're going through right now.
Hearing it may have stemmed from a domestic dispute.
It honestly doesn't change the situation. I mean, I think again as a community, we really have to work on our communication, talking to each other, especially in situations like that. I don't know why it got so violent or, why people ended up hurt.
While they want a change in gun laws, they also stress how important it is for the community to shift too.
It can be tough, and sometimes people just need to know when it's enough, and when to walk away from a situation. And of course, it's tough. It's not an easy decision to make.
People should be more comfortable speaking out, talking about things like this, because when you don't talk about it, the situation is definitely swept under the rug.
It is. It makes people think that it's acceptable.
In Detroit, Megan Woods, Local 4.
Now to a Local 4 News update we brought you on a story last night at 11. Detroit police are still searching for a man who they say opened fire on officers. Investigators say the man you see here, Tyler James Hood, shot at officers. It happened around 8:30 last night near Linden and Bramall. Police say they saw a man enter a car with a weapon and tried to make a traffic stop. They say he then fired shots at those officers. There was a short chase, but Hood did get away. Fortunately, no one was hurt. If you do have any information about his whereabouts, you're going to want to call Detroit Police or Crime Stoppers. A driver going the wrong way on a Detroit freeway caused a deadly crash. This one happened at 11:30 last night southbound on I-74 right near Bagley. Police say a 37-year-old was driving a van in the southbound lanes of I-75 while going the wrong way. They say the van hit a Jeep that was going southbound. We're told the driver of the van was killed in that crash, and the passenger and the driver in the Jeep were taken to the hospital with minor injuries. Lieutenant Governor Garland Gilchrist says he is not running for the state's open U.S. Senate seat in 2024. Gilchrist was considered a potential candidate after Senator Debbie Stabenow announced she will not run for re-election next year when her term ends. Gilchrist tweeted today, quote, "Serving our state in Washington, D.C. would be a great opportunity, but instead, I will keep standing tall for Michigan right here at home as Lieutenant Governor. The governor and I have more work to do. I look forward to working with our next U.S. Senator to get it done." End quotes. Still to come, the saga continues into that toxic train derailment in Ohio. Right now, fears are growing among residents in East Palestine. What we're learning about those health concerns next.